Va'inan kach, this is the shot. We said the Gemara bracha is Shlomo, nu come. I want you to listen to this beginning. You go later. Listen to this. Don't go away. Oh, take a paper. No. What it means, Gemor b'chol levavcha. What does Gemor mean? Who knows what does the word Gemor mean? Gemor b'chol levavcha. What it means, Gemor? Learn. What does Gemor mean? Look at the dictionary. What does Gemor mean? Gemor. Make a decision. What does Gemor mean? Finish. What it means, Gemor? Why does it say Limod? What does Gemor mean? What Gemor? Learning. What does Gemor mean, Shlomo? No?
You pass it?
Yeah, I started, yeah. What is Gemor? With all your heart, you have to Gemor. What is Gemor? What does Gemor mean? Make a decision. Make a decision.
You have to know the concept of what Gemor is.
I ask you the word. It's actually a word, a dictionary word. Gemor. Gemor is to learn, finish, Yalif.
Just from the word Gemor, it's like Gemor.
Gemar, finish. What does Gemor mean, Shlomo? What?
Usually Gemor means finish.
Finish could be also what else? Finish. What else could be? Finish could be what else? Learn. Complete. Learning could be. Learn. Gemor is also learning. Gemor, Lashon Gemor, learning. Yes, learning.
I like that.
Gemor, learning. What else? What does Gemor mean?
Need to conclude or determine.
What do you say? What do you say?
To need to conclude or determine or decide.
Decide.
Read the first one.
Draw
Decide.
a conclusion by analogy.
They say everywhere. I want to decide. What else?
To draw a conclusion by analogy.
To make a conclusion. What else?
Fully developed. We need to destroy,
What?
to develop, mature, ripen, finish,
Complete.
consume,
Complete. Knowing. Finish. Complete. So what does Gemor really Gemor mean? Gemor b'chol levav chol hadat edrochai. Gemor with all your heart to know my ways. What does Gemor mean? Complete, learn, finish. What else he said? What else is words he said? What else he said? Finish, learning. Okay. How you want to explain is, the Sami kind of makes this Gemara and he says like this. Or make a decision.
כמו ביכול לעבוד means finish in all your
With all your heart. It
finish
means,
finish all the way.
no, I mean,
All your heart.
when it means with all your heart to learn, with all your heart to know my ways. Learn with all my heart to know my ways. It means learn all your heart to know my ways. So really the word Gemor is finishing, but not really finishing. It didn't say finishing. It said really learning. It didn't say learning. Maybe Gemor is in the heart. First thing he says, you have to know is that you have a subject and a predicate. The predicate is b'chol levavcha, with all your heart. So you talk about with all your heart. And second thing, he says ladas, you have to know. So you have here, to know, there's two things. Gemor b'chol levavcha. You have to finish with all your heart. So it means With all your heart, with that predicate of all your heart has to be finished. It means you have to finish with all your heart. Finish with all your heart means finish with all your heart. It could be something to finish with all your heart. Doesn't exist.
The heart is relevant. Doesn't have to be with. Doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be.
B'chol levavcha.
It doesn't have to be the thing itself.
B'chol levavcha, you have to finish with all your heart. Let's get the first words. I'm trying to get.
The
B'chol with all your heart.
Yeah, but has different meanings.
I know, but it can be be. But all your heart, you have to finish. With all your heart, you have to finish. So you have to know something. You have to.
Means in, also not with.
In with. Okay, but I'm trying to understand what does Gemor mean. I want to know what is Gemor. So you see, forget the idea first. With all your heart, you have to finish. So you have to see something. It's not impossible to give all your heart. All your heart to finish.
Yes, it doesn't mean literal. It means
No, maybe. Let's take little. Before we do lav dafka, let's talk first dafka, then change the lav dafka. The rule is first dafka and then lav dafka.
Okay, so all the heart means, it doesn't mean.
B'chol alev, I say, give my heart. Hashem, rachman ali babim. Give me all my heart. So first understand.
Say all. What does it mean all?
Rachman liba babim. What's your heart?
Heart, but not all your heart.
Here it says all your heart.
Right.
So it means it has to be here, all your heart. All your heart, it means Gemor, learn with all your heart. So learn with all your heart. Then say learn with all your heart. So here you have to get to the concept. Learn with all your heart, Shlomo. What is learn with all your heart? Learn with all your head. What do you learn with your heart?
No, you'll be what? Your heart's not involved in this in your thinking?
No.
It's an interaction between the heart and the mind. It goes back.
I know, so what means learn with all your heart? Learn with your head. What means learn with all your heart?
So it means to understand. Learn means to understand. When you learn,
Understand with all your heart. So say
when you
Avona.
learn, the type of learning. It's a type of learning. There's different types of learning.
So learning of your heart. Learning of your heart. So you have to. I'm trying to understand.
Learning with all your heart.
But b'chol levavcha, with all your heart.
Okay, it means.
Okay, now wait. Let's get first the concept. What do you want to say? What do you want to say?
If we read it like Gamol, like complete, or if we read it like learning,
Yes.
we already have both those two words already. We have B'chol is complete,
Yes.
complete heart, right? And Lada'at
It's to know my ways.
to know. So we already have the idea of learning.
Learning already from the das.
Right. So
Ladas my ways.
Right. So we have both these concepts already. Now, so
So it has to be something else.
something else.
Very good. He said very good. If it means only the heart alone, so he already said it. He said very good. He said, you see, you have to have a new concept because b'chol levavcha cannot be with all your finishing because if it said b'chol levavcha, it has to be something extra. And to know, you already say ladas. Lilmod cannot be, has to be something extra. I mean, learning to know. So you have to say something.
Tachlis, to know.
To know the dad and the drochai. Oh, so tachlis, very good. Could be the tachlis. You have a pool and a tachlis. You have a pool and a tachlis. So Gemor b'chol levavcha, you have to learn with all your heart to know all my ways. To know my ways. Learn with all your heart to know my ways. You get the concept? Learn with all your heart to know my ways. Learn with all your heart.
But if you learn without the heart, just with the mind, you can learn the ways of Hashem also. Hashem can
Whoa, how do you know that?
I know that he's Rahum. I know that he's Hanun. I don't need my heart.
Sechel
I
to
just
learn.
know in the second what Hashem knows. What I need the heart.
What
What I
does
need
it
the
mean to know? What
heart.
does it mean to know?
To know. You know it's to know.
No,
Like
no,
you go in the
university.
university.
No, that's
I
not
can
true.
learn Hashem Rahum, Hanun.
That's university, not Torah.
Okay, tell me why. Tell me why. What's the difference? Tell me.
The difference is it's emes. That my Rabbi said.
MS, I know MS in my hand.
No, you don't.
MS.
That's not. Oh, you do not. You
If I
don't.
kill somebody, I know in MS,
No,
and I know
you don't know. Only Hashem knows the emes. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know emes amito. They don't know.
So what's the
They don't know.
difference? What's the
You don't know. The difference. The difference is emes. It's emes amito. The difference is.
I'm trying to understand because it's
Okay, good. No problem.
What's the difference? Why I need the heart and not the
You have to know with all your heart. To know the ways of to know my ways.
Rav Shlomo says that to know the drachim of Hashem, to know the drachim of Hashem, you need to learn with the heart, to know the drachim.
With all your heart, you have to know the ways of Hashem. It's not if he said. If he said like this, Chaim, listen, say, take away the word gemor.
Okay.
Take the erase it. Make a line.
Okay.
Make a line. Make a line. On it says. With all your heart, know my ways.
Good. Okay.
But he didn't say that. He said also gemor. So it means there's something in the word gemor is extra. Extra. I want to understand. I want to understand. You see, he didn't say with all your heart have to know the ways of Hashem.
Right.
He did not say that. He said extra gemor. So here we need to have. If something says here, we have to understand it's saying something here. It's not only the word b'chol levavcha. What do you want to say?
The heart also is when you see what they use say heart also is also mentioned is heart is the mind.
Also, right, it means both, right.
So with the mind, not just heart, it's the mind.
Right, I agree with you. Heart means also.
You don't know it.
It means both.
It's
both.
It's a combination.
It's a combination. Sometimes this is that.
Right, depends on each.
And then the bechina. But let's say it's both today. Let's take it means both. Because let's say it's everything. Let's say when I make chiluki, let's say it's both. Before we make a no, let's say yes. Let's say dafka. It means all the heart means everything. But what does the word gemor mean? You have to understand what does gemor mean.
You have
Gemor.
maximum potential. You need to reach the maximum potential.
You know the maximum potential of your heart. You know what that means. All your heart potential. Maybe you said Aaron says something good. Maybe it's maximum potential. Maybe he said very good. What does gemor mean? Maximum potential of all your heart.
You see, some depends on the potential. If his potential is 60, he reached 55. Wonderful. But if his potential is 100, he reached 80. No good.
It's not less than should be.
Exactly, it's less than.
Okay.
But it's not gemor. It's not gemor. It's not finished. It's not finished.
55.
Good, no, fine. You just said, don't say nothing.
No, but let's say, wait a second. It's not gemor. It's not gemor. Chaim, it's not gemor.
Right.
Gemor means you have to finish with all your heart to know ways of Hashem. You have to finish. It's not enough to. That means you have to finish with all your heart to know Hashem.
Rabbi Yonah says what the mitzvah of learning Torah has madregas, has many madregas.
I agree with you, but it's not learning Torah yet.
Whatever he says, a lot of mitzvahs.
I know, but here's not learning Torah yet.
It's a level, it's a complete and level.
Here, talk about complete. We talk about we're not here. It didn't say learning Torah. This is next step. I want you see. We want to go beyond. What is this concept? We hear. We have to understand emes.
Right.
What is this concept? Gemor b'chol lavav b'chol hadat edrochai. This is this statement. We're not looking. I'm not even going more. I want to understand this concept.
Right.
Gemor b'chol lavav b'chol hadat. Finish or complete or learn with all your heart, knowing my ways. So this concept you have to understand what that means. So we have to understand that.
So you could say very easily, take out the B'kol Levavacha and just attach the Gemor.
Gemor Ladas Hashem.
And then you add on B'kol Levavacha.
Okay, very good. Let's take away B'kol Levavacha away. Finish to know my ways. You do the same without heart. You take away the heart. Let's say it's no heart. Gemor to know the way. Make a decision. To know my ways. Why need B'chol Levavcha? Okay, you have to also make a question. Chaim says very good. Also, you have to understand what it means. What is the extra point? B'chol Levavcha. What is extra point is putting here? And also, what it means ladas, to know.
Right. That's also.
What it means to know. That means you have avono, you have chokhmah, bina, das. What is to know? And what it means, edrochai, my ways. The dat is to know.
Rashi says das, it says it's love.
What it means. What it means to know my ways? What that means? What it means to know is my ways. You have to stay to know my ways. You have to know what it means to know my ways. So here is very important. You have to understand and try to make a decision. What is this pshat?
No, Rabbi, da'at means, they said da'at, like da'at.
Ladat, to know.
No, da'at is not know. There's homa binat and da'at.
No,
This is not the same word?
Ladat, to know. Right, the same word.
It's the same word.
It's the same das. Das is it.
That means that you need to have the da'at.
Yes.
If you don't know da'at means nothing. You have homa binat, but you have no da'at. You don't know nothing.
No, nothing.
So that means you have
Rather,
nothing.
you have to have the das Hashem. You have to know the ways.
Say da'at.
Right?
Say
What is
da'at.
it? So you have to understand what it means. Gemor b'chol levavcha. Make, finish with all your heart to know. To know.
To have da'at.
To have das, all your heart to know my ways. You have to know the ways of Hashem.
When you have
The
that,
ways of Hashem, you have to know clearly. Clearly, you have to know with all your heart the ways of Hashem.
Rabbi, if someone has a loss of huma, loss of binat, he's not going to do nothing. Do he have anything?
No, you have to have that.
Okay, so you need to have that. If
You
don't
have to have that.
Nothing can achieve.
You have to have chokhmah, you have to have das. So you have to understand this statement, Ligmo b'chol levavcha ladat Hashem. Gemor, finish. The Gemor, this is the Gemor and Daf Lamed Beis in Bamitzir, in Brochus. You can look in English. I think in Lamed Beis, I need a Gemor. Brochus. Gemor Brochus. I show you the Gemor. I think it's Lamed Beis if I remember. Gemor Brochus. Brochus. Gemor Brochus. See what he says here. One second. I'm sorry, it's not Lamed Beis. It's too small, I don't see it. But Daf Yud Zayin. Yud Zayin Brochus. I need a better Gemara, I cannot see this, it's too small. I need a, get a Gemara there, Gemara Yud Zayin. Let's see the Gemara. We have to understand what it means. Gemara b'chol levavcha ladas et drochai. Look at Gemara Brochus. What it means, finish with all the heart, to know my ways. Simple. Without getting, I'm going to go more. What is the Gemara? Ladat or Chai, the Gemara. What it means to know? Gemara, I have to understand Pashup Pshat Abchaim. Tell me what it says. Pashup Pshat, Gemara b'chol ladat Hashem. What it means? It's the Gemara Brochus. What?
It is an obligation to know the derech
Of Hashem. Yes.
An obligation.
Maybe it could be Gemara's obligation. Not a Gemara's obligation, Chova. It's a Chova. So also it could be Chova. Let's see what he, I found the Brochus.
That's in Mavela.
Let's see what he says. Let's see here in Yud Zayin. Yud Zayin.
Gemur, the end of the road. After the road, derech Hashem.
Gemara b'chol pamad ma'amag pum b'rameir. Gemara b'chol levavcha b'chol nafshecha. Is moisif word b'chol nafshecha. The Gemara says not only b'chol levavcha, the Gemara is moisif b'chol nafshecha also. Here the Gemara is moisif b'chol nafshecha. Not only b'chol levavcha, the Gemara is moisif b'chol nafshecha.
You see, it has another definition in the Gemara dictionary by Yitzhak Frank that I didn't see in the
Yes.
Diaspora.
Yeah, what he says.
He says here, real, actual, absolute.
What it means what?
Of the first definitions, finished, complete, absolute. And the second definition is real, actual.
Real, actual.
I didn't see that in the Diaspora.
Now it makes more sense. To know an absolute. To know an absolute.
Right.
That makes more, not obligation, knowing absolute. It's not obligation. But
Smile.
knowing absolute, what do you want to say?
But it comes before.
No, it's a degree of knowing.
But also b'chol levavcha, and the Gemara says also b'chol nafshecha. The Gemara is moisif, the Shomea. Agmara does on levavcha, u'b'chol nafshecha.
So first it has to be
B'chol levav.
Then it goes on the
B'chol, you have to make a decision, absolute, with all your heart and all your being, also all nafshecha. So you have to make a real absolute. Has to be real absolute. With all your heart and all your soul, because b'chol levavcha, b'chol nafshecha.
The absolute means without the positive and the negative sign. Without the negative sign.
What a nigga has to be complete. I mean, real decision. Real decision. Because the Gemara says, "Oh, b'chol levavcha, b'chol nafshecha." Then what you have to know?
It's very interesting.
Ladat, to know my ways.
Because it's interesting because in the Gemara it says what is Be'afta? B'chol nafshech b'chol levavcho. It's apparently the pasuk is reference to the pasuk Be'afta.
Hashem lokech b'chol levavcha.
But now he's mixing. We don't know. It's not Be'afta. It's you have to know the drachim of Hashem. But it's like he's giving you the tip how to love Hashem, how to get to Hashem. Why not?
Because it happens to be that subject and predicate happen, they're part of the same, but loving and knowing is two different things.
Who knows?
No, well, the thing is, there's a Rashi that's, because everything, my Rebbe said every single word in the Torah has a world Kufleyatzmo.
Okay, the mice is, we have to, Chaim,
Fix it.
I have to stop here.
You can't fix it.
We have to work it out. The rest thing is, we're on the beginning. The beginning to work it out. A little thing. But every little thing is a diamond. A diamond. It's not enough to work. Every little thing is worth the world. Every little, Reb Chaim, even there's only one line we did today, Reb Chaim. But it's a diamond. It's a world. You have to make absolute in your mind, in the heart, with all your soul, to know my ways. This week we have to absolute to know with all your heart, with all your soul, to know my ways.
And do it.
They talk about definitely doing, but the next step.